Hey, it's Sifu Jason. Today we're going to go over a technique that I learned years ago in Wing Chun of how to counter a Pak Sao. I recently saw this video on YouTube from Dave Meadows, an amazing Wing Chun practitioner. So today we're going to go over some of it right now and test it and see what it is.
Come back. Hit right in.
Alright, now I went from standing here normally, I already normally do, and all I did was I shifted the weight distribution to like 80, 20, maybe 90, 10, okay? But I don't ever bring my foot up off the ground because now I'm doing this and I have no stability.
Just a little bit, now watch. 20 Paxos. Lean back, lean back. Paxo, lean back. And in. Lean back, go. That's right, Paxos, lean back. Lean back, go away. Lean back, Paxo, lean back. That's right,
What happens is that when I feel you trying to drag my arm in, I instead turn it. Yep, sure can. I instead turn it. Oh yeah, go ahead, grab it. I instead turn it, okay? And I get load on here, so I'm not leaning back as much as I'm still straight, but I'm sitting into that that spot here. I don't know how you want it, or knee bend, excuse me, knee bend. So I'm doing this. So this is the positioning I'm doing. But when you get good, you're kind of leaning back a little bit, it looks like, because my posture is still straight, but I'm here, right? And I'm getting that pressure off, and then I'm driving through because I have that stability point here to then allow me to really drive towards that person. So I become like a spring in a way. So what you were doing was not putting enough weight on there, not really loading back. You got to make sure that your leg space and distribution is proper. If you're too close and you're trying to do this, it's not going to work. If you're too wide and you try to do this, it's not going to work. So I'd say shoulder width apart or whatever you're at that time, and I'm just then sitting into this as this happens. Right, so pops on me. That's it. Good. Same thing, so boom. So yeah, so I want to set myself up to where, yeah, I took the pressure off that pop. I'm deviated a little bit, and then I set myself up for success of being able to drive towards you. Also, let's say that you did come towards me somehow, and I'm loaded back like that. Good.
Lean back.
I didn't put myself in a position to where, like, oh, I have to be able to load back this way. No, I was still able to shift, turn, and do whatever. So, yeah, let's try it again. Yeah, I want you to do it, but here's what I want. Remember, your elbow needs to not come out. It needs to literally, from here, just turn over right there. Okay, keep that shoulder relaxed. Have your elbows turn over. That's it. All right. Better. All right, hang on, wait. Really engage these muscles. Really, like bend this knee. Yeah. Nice, straight. You feel that? Yeah. Now, go back to that just now with the knee. All right. Good. Hang on. Okay, good. Now I want you to then left side and straight. You feel the power difference? Because you're sitting in it. You're not leaning back. You're sitting in it. You have this explosive power that you can generate when you train it properly, right? But I'm doing it on different angles. So, good. Now, left side. Yeah. Make sure you're not coming up off that though. When you drive in, you're driving forward. So my foot here does. If I'm leaning back or sitting into this, and I drive in, if you can see, I'm pushing forward with my foot, that back foot, because of that weight coming through. So that also allows me to, when I do that, to maybe kick you as well. So watch. So pops on me. All right, I leaned back, got off that line, boom. Okay. So here, go back in. Try it out. Yep. Do it again. All right, Tom. I feel like you're doing this. What I want is you to sit into this. So yeah. All right, for right now.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it's still a little off right now, but you'll get it. Okay, this would be easier if we did all the stance work at the 7-star school, because a lot of that plays in. So I'm sitting. So watch. So yeah. So I'm here, and I'm sitting into this right here. So I can look back. Yeah. So you're leaning to the side, which is. I mean, I get it you a little bit, but yours is more exaggerated. So here, punch me. All right, good. Look, and I don't ever do this normally, okay? But I'm saying that for what we were doing with someone trying to pop out me and drive my arm in, I don't need this coming in, so I'm moving and taking that pressure off a little bit to come back through. That allows me to then just drive this forward. So this is the motion that I'm doing. Okay? Is I'm here, look, and then boom. Yeah. But sit into it more so straight. It's a straight back though, so then I bring that weight back. You're sitting into it. Kinda, no, but kinda. So you're leaning to the side, lean straight, like, do it straight back. So
No, I'm doing it straight.
No. You're doing it like this. What I want is this. Alright? So yeah, I can turn and do this here, but as I do this, I want to sit back into it. And go straight if I can. And later on we can work in angles, but yeah. Now think about it, lift your leg up and kick.
Right here?
Yeah. Lift your front leg and kick. Alright, now so do this. So watch, so I have my weight still in my knee, and I'm gonna just kick. I didn't pop up and then kick. I kept that loaded because I'm pushing my foot down into the ground and it's my stability point. So that works for like they did in that movie just now. Here's so watch. So go to the see? Same thing. Load it in. I didn't pop up. I'm here. I drove it out. So here, go back in.
Yeah, tell me if this is right first. So, see that this way?
Yeah. Yep. Now, just once you find that proper lean point, like where you lean back enough, then bend your knee and sit into it. Now, just once you find that proper lean point, like where you lean back enough, then bend your knee and sit into it. Yeah, there you go. Drive that foot to the ground. That's straight. There you go. Good. It's just all you're doing is you're leaning just enough to take the pressure and angle off that punch or strike or whatever it is. You're not gonna do this often ever, but like I said, if I'm, doing this to you, yeah, then you're gonna want to, I can drop into this here, boom, I can turn over. Yeah.